number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a...
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
You got three down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens 12-yard line.
Check back. Watch the run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. They complete it to Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one a first down pickup of 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I got you.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check Pittsburgh. Switch up, switch up. Go. Check Michael Allen. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check Michael Allen. Man, I got you.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Watch QB draw. Check Michael Allen. Check. Cut, go. Army. Leo. Check 43. Hayward.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 29, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got one. He's checking. Crash. 22, jet cover. 22, jet cover.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Murray now. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Check Michael Allen. Put up. Long day for you.
On play action, it's Murray. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And John Brown's got it complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Kill. That's it. Kill. Turn up.
Play fake. Murray. And he He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Tight dog.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Jackson, option right, stepping up. He's going to keep it. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, and some space here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Murray now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, check.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check Michael, hold on. Check down, straight up, check down.
On 1st down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Intended that time for Cooper.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Johnson on the counter. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequential plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Let's go.
Now Elliott. A nice little juke. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Ready, set. Check Michael Allen. Coming. Watch safety creep. Watch out. Safety's creeping. Hey, check Michael Allen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Zoom. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give them 32 on the play. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go to Elliott again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Watch the curl.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Marr able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson, option right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, check Mike 11.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin the drive with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
This time Jackson will throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your